She was nerfed, nah wasn't. As Faker's gonna get shoved again, but Ellen not gonna be able to find the stun one more time. And Ona's rotating up. Faker can go for something aggressive if you would like to. As Carrier over the wall, Moham gonna move on in. And Ona has to flash, actually, to get himself out of the way. Another seismic shove goes down. There's the bandage toss as well. Heartbreaker comes in, and that's first blood to Moham. Ona!
It's insane when he's given a Rift Herald, because he could take out a whole turret if he's given support to do so, then just hop away unpunished.
That's Fate's call, but it's going to get Moham instead. It's now Gumayusi looking for some autos. Moham is just dead. I'm not sure what the aim was there, as Carrier's going down extraordinarily low. Weaver's Wall comes in, he breaks his stopwatch, but I think his life is still down. But Zeus finds the backline. Teddy over the wall, hops back again. That was so sick from Teddy, as now Keen's going to jump on top of Zeus. Teddy's out of the fight though, and now Ona is battling against Fate. He's going to break his stopwatch, and Faker just cues him. And that's going to secure that one. Now Keen trying to dash his way out. Ellen is getting some resets here. As now Keen's like, well, maybe I'll come back. Maybe it's a quadra kill. Maybe is it going to be the penta? No, it's not. Teddy steals it away.
When the fight breaks out.
Yeah, Carrier now rotating over. They don't want to give this one up. You can see Faker ready on the flank. He could be in here at a moment's notice. Moham going to find an ult, but it's not the one he really wanted. Keen, not as immune as he wants to be, as Faker's just picked off. And Keen will go golden. It'll keep himself alive. The depth charge comes in, but the dash out. And look at the health bars from T1. They are getting destroyed. A defensive Gnar will save Carrier and Gumayusi. Well, Moham is going to move up there alongside Elam, and Keen is looking for a bit of a flanking play here. Zeus may be overextended. He doesn't have flash, and it's likely that he may just die. The Gnar is going to come back through, but the Weaver's Wall is going to be there, and there's a special delivery. Big ol' Gnar gets a double wallop, but he's still
what is going on.
It's so much information for T1 though, as now Keen thinks this is a 1v1, but the claw is going to come through. He does immediately go into his Zhonya's. The rest of Quandong Freaks are going to turn up, but it's a big Gnar from Zeus. They managed to take down Keen, but it's a trade of top laners for now, and Quandong Freaks, they still have a turret here. And trading evenly and picking up that Drake is... And Quandong Freaks, they will start the Baron. This is what their comp is so good at. It's very, very good
Weaver's Wall.
at controlling this area. Yep, Wall goes up first. They've got Smite and Rend. Even if someone gets in here, the Baron belongs to Quandong. Ona now in trouble, does have the ult, but it does not matter. The Viego picks up the first kill. Carrier, he's going down incredibly low. Elam is going to give a cash in over to Gumayusi, but Gumayusi fell down beforehand. Keen is now chasing Zeus, but Zeus will survive for the moment.
There's nothing to defend. Zeus doesn't have his Gnar bar anymore, and here we go.
Yeah. Seismic shove, not going to find the mark, but Keen is just focusing on these structures. Zeus trying desperately to stop them from breaking their base in half, but it's just not going to work. Fate was tanking for a long time, but it's now a bare Nexus, and Quandong Freaks, they're going to do it again, or at least in game number one, as the Nexus does go down.
Whoever expects this is coming over here.
It's actually kind of genius, but we'll see what's actually going to happen here, as Elam is going to rotate over. Carrier's like, nope. I'm out of here. I'm flashing. Oh no, Ella misses the Q, but now Gumayushi's kind of left on his lonesome. Oh, Q is barely going to get dodged there by Teddy. And playing very respectfully, and you can see Ona once again lurking. Great positioning for the Lee Sin as he gets the knock up. Gumayusi still in trouble, even though the Lee Sin's here, but they get the first blood. Gumayusi walks it out. He just needed the flash, guys. That's all he needed, and that's all they had remaining, is now Ona still looking for more. Wants to be able to grab this. He safeguards forward, gets the flash out of Moham, as Teddy's trying to punish any potential overextension, but another Q is going to land as he flashes to bring Ona under the turret. The handshake! That was 11 head from Quandong Freaks, but Moham, oh, it's going to get blocked.
Skooma is hitting super hard right now.
Yeah, Teddy getting taken down relatively low. Ona's position hasn't been given away yet. As Ellen moves in, they get the handshake, but there's the Q. It connects onto Teddy somehow. The bailout comes in, but it's not going to work. Cannon Barrage is also largely ignored, as Gumayushi's going to cash in at 7.5 minutes here.
Okay, Cataclysm is ready this time.
Yeah, Elam's moving on over. I don't think they know where Moham is, as Whirling Death flies through. Carrier off to the side, but they're looking for Gumayusi first. Teddy is going to be able to lock that one down, as now Fate gets on down here. He's spirit rushing forward, but buffed a little bit. That passive goes off a little bit more, as Faker's going to weave his wall over. He wants Moham.
They know he's flashless.
He does find the seismic shove, but they do manage to get the ulti through. Elam in a bit of trouble, who's now completely zoned away from his team. Of course, the Q lands from Ona.
They don't have choke point control. They have Weaver's Wall. And all it takes is Guma Summoners to make sure he lives. As Keria...
Yep, another arrow is already off cooldown as Teddy is going to get bailed out. Let's see whether they can grab the kill. They do! And now Fate is here. Can he land the charm? Of course he can!
Okay, maybe not.
Yep, never mind. Keen is just battling against Zeus here, who's just ignoring the gangplank damage and might just kill him. As he can always headbutt the wall. Good little movement there from Keen to avoid.
Flash?
But there's the flash. The brittle was there, and he was just waiting.
Really, there's a lot of damage here in Kwangdong Freak's side. They have strong engages. Once again, we're going to see the Jarvan rotate over.
Another Fate's call. Gumyushi not going to get Aaron. So not going to need to worry about that for the next little while, as there's a knock-up. Ornhorn to come in. Zeus taking matters into his own hands. Cannon Barrage, though, in a pretty good position. And Zeus not going to be able to get the kick that he's looking for. He does secure the kill onto Moham, but it's a 1-for-1 trade at the moment as Teddy trying to be in position to get these auto attacks down. There is the movement forward as Fate is going to get the stopwatch out of Faker. Ellen flashes to get himself out of the way, but Teddy locks down the kill. But in goes Zeus. He will be taken down, though, as the flash comes out. Teddy's playing so well today. It's just ridiculous as Gumyushi completely out of mana, but avoids the charm. Just fishing for any potential Q to come through. This minion wave is going to come down as the arrow connects onto Ellen somehow, and he will get punished. Cataclysm went down. It tried to deny the Ornhorn. I believe it did, as Zeus didn't get a whole lot of CC there, but still, a whole lot of this damage has been done as Faker is going to block off so many members, and Teddy, flashes behind Faker's wall and is just kept there.
They're going to have to win a fight to get this Baron.
Well, I think Kwangdong Freak's getting some vision control here is definitely important, as Keen has to flash. Get himself out of the way, but Gumyushi's going to return the favor, and that is a very dead Pirate. Teddy in position, but he's going to get shoved. Faker picks him up. It's a double kill for Gumyushi, as now Faker's going to be able to secure it onto Elam as well. And T1's revenge is swift here.
T1, namely, their rush towards that fourth Drake was so massive. Now it's going to look to push to end the game. A lot of turret shots tanked, however, so we'll have to wait for these minions to come through.
Yeah, so it may not be over just yet. But, you know, it's sort of is. Faker is going to get caught. He was trying to take a Hex Gate. Hex Gates have been a very big problem here in the LCK for a large array of reasons. Yeah, and this Baron goes down extraordinarily quickly. This is Rageblade Callista. They also have a lot of Secure, as the arrow is going to fly by, but it doesn't land on the Keen this time. Ona looks for a Q. He gets into the back of the pit and steals away the Baron. And now all of them are just fish in a barrel for Gumyushi to throw a lot of big axes at. He will be taken down, but Teddy is still looking for more. Carrier not going to get rendered that time around, though, as Ona is going to find Fate and locks down that kill. So
that really decisive call to push for Drake, I keep going back to it, but I think it was a beautiful call. Wins them the game. They turned it so brilliantly around Vision. Yeah. They will bring us to a third game here. Not going to be Kwangdong Freaks with a back-to-back 2-0. This side couldn't actually just get across.
Yeah. That was a million years ago.
Yeah, that was pretty busted. So, old strategy. As okay, Elam's down here, level 2.
Yeah, and Carrier's been lit on fire already. The heal has come out as Gumyushi is real dead. That's the flash. That's the rend. As long as is humanly possible, and they may have to do it forever. As Gumyushi takes a fair bit of damage here, but Fate's Call is going to be traded. Okay, Handshake's going to get a cleanse out as well. As Zeus is down here, there's the kick flash, and there's a surprise Gragas as well, as Gumyushi is not going to go down.
Back on the map, tying up the gold.
Absolutely. It's a very scary time, as that's a nice handshake onto Carrier. Ellen's going to walk on over. This is a really dead Ashe. There is absolutely nothing you can do there.
Just as long as you don't force this Kwangdong, I think you're feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah, don't make the old mistake that we were talking about, you know, as Arrow is going to connect. Weaver's Wall comes through as well. Seismic Shove, the delivery of the Ahri, but she can Spirit Rush. That's going to get her out of the way, as Elam doesn't even need to flag or drag, as he'd already put that one on cooldown. And T1 now have control of the mid lane, and they can put a Rift Herald here as well. So if it means second Rift Herald and they take the turret due to map control, then that is definitely good news. As you can see, teleports coming through from Kwangdong Freaks. Don't know whether they'll be able to save the turret, but in goes Elam. Hostile takeover coming down, as well as the chains do not connect. Keen finds himself an arrow, though, the handshake onto Gumyushi, and he's wiped from the rift. It's a two-man seismic
They want to so desperately. They want to get this. They're like, oh, Draven's supposed to be ahead at this point in the game. This is supposed to be his win condition.
Oh, good flash from Moham, but he's still hit by the Q. Not going to be Ona going in on it just this time around, as Keen collects himself an arrow. Can he deny Ona from getting in and stealing this? And of course the answer is absolutely not, as Elam just going to get face-to-face with T1 and does eventually get himself out. Uses the cast to taxi after the flash. The Kwangdong Freaks also looking to come in. Let's see what the hijack is going to be, is now Zeus. Not exactly the priority target as Fate's call comes on through. Handshake goes wide as Owner is going to have the kick stolen away and used against him. Hostile takeover comes in as well, as now Elam's going to get healed. Zeus now finds himself in the front line, but without too many options. But Moham's going to get picked off. Gumayusi cashes in yet again, and Kwangdong Freaks are scattering to the hills.
Oh, now they're trapped as well by the Weaver's Wall. Looks like Teddy will be able to get away. Does have flash, and of course his dash there with the auto. Gets over the wall, now has the flash.
Yep. Is able to make it out, but Faker is going to flash on over. I think Seismic Shove should be up again pretty soon, and there it is. Teddy is going to be trapped in there and will be taken down by Faker this time.
Have the power that Guma has, a level up here, an item up. And as Kwangdong, like, you can't even approach the Baron. You have to push waves to try to start something, Guma.
Yep, Cataclysm, and Gumayushi's just going to kill Ellen. He does eventually flash, and the GA is going to go down as Zeus overextends into the entirety of Kwangdong Freaks. So that is...
I can understand why they're scared, but I mean, they should be way more scared of this. Good luck, Kwangdong. You're walking at a Baron now. You could have been the ones turning on it, and you are never going to have this angle now. Keen has hijack. Let's see how good it is this time. T1 back away.
Yeah, well, Weaver's Wall going to try and break up the fight as now Kane finds himself completely alone. He has to flash, but is he out of danger as Elam is trying to be the hero and chase after him? Gumayusi now stuck inside the Cataclysm and he has no flash. The kick comes back as Keen is still alive. Teddy locks down the first kill. Hostile takeover is exactly that right now as Carrier trying to be a stand-in AD carry, but he doesn't have the items for it. And there is the chain that comes back from Keen. Just amazingly played. Carrier, I don't think he can do this by himself, as the arrow will come in, but it doesn't do enough. Is this Kwangdong turning the game around?
I mean, it's Elam turning this game around. Another Cataclysm play on to Guma. He finds an angle, locks him up. This time he doesn't have flash. First one takes it away. Second one is enough to kill the AD carry. And yeah, Carrier trying to be a stand, and Kwangdong Freaks who just don't have the damage.
Individual ultimates have their own cooldowns, and so you can't just spam the same one over and over, but he does have quite a few options.
Fate isn't seen here. Could look for Gumo, still doesn't have flash. Over the wall!
Not going to be able to get there as he was inside the Hex Gate, but can they win the team fight is going to be the question, as Elam going down very, very low. Gumayusi just fighting in the back of the pit. It's the Thunderdome, it's the Colosseum, and he's doing so much damage! Moham's now going to have to walk this one off as T1
prevented the Baron, but at the end of the day, they still had to force a fight into a choke point. The Thunderdome that T1 set up, and that's the last kill of the game as T1 will march down to take what's theirs. A very close series, one that lived up to the revenge storyline we set here as Kwangdong won it in the first round robin, but T1 will take the narrow 2-1 victory in the end. What a series, Atlas.
Yeah. It was a great one. Surprising, because I actually thought the T1 were going to come in and clobber them this time.